Polls showing the ruling coalition led by Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba may fail to win a majority for the first time since 2009. Our Tokyo Bureau Chief Isabel Reynolds joins us now. Isabel, put this into global perspective. Why do we care about this one, and why are voters perhaps dissatisfied with how the LDP and its main coalition partner, Komeito, are faring?
Right. I mean, the reason why this could be the most consequential election in Japan for 15 years is precisely because the LDP has been in power for most of the time for the past 70 years. So it's a very unusual event. It's a destabilizing event if they look to be sort of not able to even secure a majority with their coalition partner. And that's something that could be an outcome from this Sunday's election. Now, the reasons why voters are so dissatisfied in Japan at the moment, I mean, the most immediate reason is the LDP just recently selected its new leader, Shigeru Ishiba, and he was supposed to sort of bolster popularity in the polls, but he's not seen as having sort of cleaned house as much as people expected in terms of the corruption scandals within the party. And then again, of course, there are still the pocketbook issues that have been affecting the Japanese voters for a long time now. There's been this chronic inflation, and while that's something that the Bank of Japan has been pursuing and welcoming for many people in Japan, it simply means that they have less money to spend, and they're seeing these higher prices in the supermarket and so on, and that's not making them happy at all.
Isabel, is there any danger that we could see a repeat of what we saw in 2009 with the LDP actually going into opposition?
Right. Well, I think the key difference we see with 2009 is that at that point we saw an absolute surge of approval and support for the main opposition party at that point, which was the Democratic Party of Japan. That's sort of a related party is now the main opposition party as of now. They're not seeing anything like the support that they saw in those days. So I think what you see is very much its dissatisfaction with the LDP, but there's a lack of a coherent alternative at the moment. So we will see some swing towards that main opposition party, but it's basically going to be this anti-opposition, anti-status quo feeling, and as one of my politics professors always used to say at university, none of the above never wins an election. So we may see a low turnout, which could favour the LDP to some extent, but we're not going to see that kind of surge, I think, for the opposition at this point.